question 5a. Okay, so we've got a partial fractions question where they've even given us the pattern that we need to use, so that's helpful. Okay, most of the time they don't give us a pattern, so make sure you do know what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so we're going to carry on from that line. I'm not going to copy it again. And I'm going to show you the multiplying line. You might not even write this line down. But what happens is each of these terms multiplies by what was on the bottom. So x minus 1, x minus 4 squared. And all you're left with on the left-hand side is just what was on the top. That might be a number, or it might be an x term, or it might be a collection of x terms. Okay, so then we're going to do some cancelling. So with the a term, we can get rid of that bracket. With the b, we can get rid of one of those brackets. And with the c, we can get rid of both of them. So what we've got left now is that 3x is a times x minus 4 in a bracket squared, plus b times x minus 1 times x minus 4, plus c times x minus 1. Now that's true for any value of x, and we have to find the a, b and the c. So we can choose values of x. So if I choose x to be 1, that's a nice one, and that will make that bracket there disappear. So 3 times 1 is 3. We get a 1 minus 4 is a negative 3 to square, but we get 0b because that bracket's 0 and 0c. So that gives me 3 is 9a, squaring a minus goes positive, divide by 9 and you get 9 over 3 over 9 or 1 over 3. So a is 1/3. Okay, so if I choose x is 4, so I get 3 times 4 is 12. This time the a bracket disappears to 0. The b, one of its brackets, disappears to 0. And we're left with the c bracket. So c multiplied by 4 minus 1, 3. 12 is 3c. So therefore c is 4. We can choose any other value we want. I normally choose x is 0 if I haven't used it, but it won't make any difference as long as you don't make any arithmetic mistakes. 3 times 0 is 0. So 0 equals, now we've got a times a negative 4 to square, b times a negative 1 times a negative 4, and c times a negative 1. Negative 4 squared is 16. Negative times negative is positive. And we've got 0 equals 16a plus 4b minus c. Okay. 16 times a third is 16/3. So if we put the number for a and the number for c in, let's hop the 4 and the 16/3 across. Let's work out what that comes to. Doesn't look that nice. Let's hope we get a nice answer. Okay, so we get minus 4/3 is equal to 4b. So if we divide by 4, you can see we're going to get minus 1/3. So it's not too horrible. We don't normally have fractions, but these aren't nasty fractions, so hopefully this is all fine. So we end up with 1/3 over x minus 1 minus 1/3 over x minus 4 plus 4 over x minus 4 squared. Now if you want to rewrite the fraction as the number with the 3 of the denominator on the bottom, you can do. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can write it like I'm showing you on this second line. It might not be worth it because it might be that we're going to integrate or differentiate next, and it's probably easier just to have these as fractions on the top, if you see what I mean. But if you wanted to make it look nicer, you could write the second line.